Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Today has been a fiasco, to say the least. It has just been trying. We could not get the OBS software to work. Um, I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm not, my brother in law said I probably need to do an update. I do not know. At this point, I do not care. I'm just going to show you guys what I purchased from Gina K. And I am finishing up London. I really don't have that much more to do. I'd say probably a total of about 5 hours is left on it, if that. So I'm just going to wait for you guys to come on here. Everybody's probably like, you know what, Lisa, we're not trying to see you right now. We don't want to be bothered with you, girl. You did too much today. But the only way that I could test to see if it was working was to do the lives, because when I tried to do it privately, hi Miss Soft Brown Crafts, hi baby, thank you so much for all your help today, seriously. But when I would do it privately, it would just not work. It wouldn't save it. I couldn't review it. So I wasn't trying to bombard everybody with my trying to figure this thing out, but there was just no way around it. So I hope I didn't bother you guys too much. But what's girlfriends for, honey? I do it for you. So, yeah. I'm just going to use the StreamYard. And there was a lady that was like, Lisa, if you need help with the StreamYard, just holler at me. And I'm going to go back through my videos, some of the comments, and look for it. I think it was it Tay or Tia? That's who it was, Tia. Um, and all I did was go downstairs and put some lipstick on my lips because they was dry and crusty. Oh, you're so sweet. Not a bother at all. They was dry and crusty, but I went outside to walk my brother-in-law and my sister out, and I started talking to my neighbor, and I was like, oh, good Lord, I told those people I was going to go on at 6 o'clock. Now, I'm not sure that 6 o'clock is going to be my hour. I'm just testing it out to see how well it does. Well, I'm off on Mondays, and although my husband works from home, he'll be busy and not bothering me. And I just need it that day. So that's why I wanted to do it, to have a full day off. So I thought, let me switch and do it because Cameron's off on Mondays and he might want to go somewhere or do something or whatever. And then there's the picking up Logan. And I don't want it to just be his responsibility. You know, I don't believe in putting your parental responsibility solely on your kids, but hell, he living here rent free. Why not? So anyways, you guys want to see what I bought? Well, there's only me and you, Miss Soft Brown, on here, you know. So let's go into it. I'll just show you what I got. Now I gotta go into this funky thing. Oh, wait a minute now. Now that was, let me see, share extra cameras. See what you get by upgrading. Oh no, let's not do that right now. I'm not trying to do that. Okay, I got to go to my other camera. There we go. All right. Bring you over here for you can see what I got. All right. Miss Soft Brown Craft, do you ever watch Gina K? Because she's my jam, honey. I love myself some Gina K. I love how she speaks. She's so soft and feminine and all of that kind of stuff. I need the scissors. Let me get some scissors for this guy. Hold on a minute, y'all. But today I was watching that her name is Martha, but that Marmi, Maremi, Marmi. Today And she was doing some stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness. No, you haven't watched her? Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Hi, Miss Sue Sparkle. I'm good, my love. But I was watching her and she started making stuff, and I was like, ooh, I need to get that. And she has a link. So I click on the link and I'm like, okay, I need that, and that. By the time I finished that, I was $217 out the door. And then 20 minutes later, we're on to her next video. I'm like, oh my gosh, those are so gorgeous. I have to get that stuff. Next thing I know, it was that. Oh, another $100, $100 and something out the door. I was like, okay, in 1 hour, you've spent $300. You better get your little ugly self off of this. Okay. So what did I get? I'm gonna show you what I got. So my next door neighbor, I was talking about, oh, I gotta go do my diamond art video. And she was like, what are you talking about? And so I brought her over here and I was showing her what diamond art is. And she was like, oh, I'm too arthritic to do this. She's like, I have to shake my hands just to wake them up in the morning time. I was like, oh, I better get all my pleasure out in case something happens to my hands. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to open up this package. It does not want to open. Oh, I think this is just... Oh, Lord. So with Gina K Designs, she has all her own, well, not all, but she has a lot of her own stuff. And her paper was one of the things that, I'm sorry to be making all this noise, y'all. Hold on a minute. Good God, lady. This is heavyweight cardstock. And so I wanted to see the quality of her paper. And it's really thick cardstock. You can hear that. So I just got the teal, the white, and the brown. So that's not exciting, but it is if you want to try it. Now this right here, I have some of these brushes already. But this, when she was using hers, it was so cute. These little blending brushes. But they have these little clips that you can put on them. And the clips go on each of the brushes. So say I'm using a purple. I don't want to use a yellow if I'm using purple dye. So I think it's pretty cool. Used for coloring. I remember her for paper. Yeah, she does cards. She does card making. Real neat, real neat gal. So I love her stuff. I love how she makes her cards. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try to buy some of her stuff. I heard her dyes are really good, her the inks and stuff like that. So you get 12 of these. Let me show you. You get 12 of these little adapters. I got to get my nails cut down. I realize I'm like, my nails are getting in the way. Anyways, so they go on like this. I think I'm going to put that towards the back. And then it just sits in its little cartridge like that. Forward or backwards. You see? So therefore, I don't have to worry about picking up the wrong one and using a purple, using a yellow and the purple and yada, yada, and more yada. So I'm going to put these on here and we're going to chat for a little bit. So what have I been up to besides spending money? Oh, but speaking of spending money, let me tell you what happened. So I needed to buy a bicycle. That's what I've committed myself to, getting out and riding a bike. I'm going to try this, people. So what did I do? I told my husband, big mistake, that I was going to go to Walmart and just buy myself a bike. And he goes, "You don't want one of those cheap bikes?" I'm going, "Yeah, actually, I do." Because then that way, if I stop doing it, then I won't feel that bad, like I spent a lot of money, you know? So, as always, my husband takes over and he's like, "Let me get you a bike. You don't know anything about bikes," which is true. I might have to turn these this way. I don't know anything about bikes, but I know that I get my feet in there and paddle them and I'll be good to go. Yeah, it's got to go outward. So he orders me a bike. He takes over and orders me a bike. And then he's like, I need to do something about my weight too. So he orders himself a bike and he orders Logan a bike. $1,600 later, we're now the proud owners of 3 bikes, which won't get here until next week. But I just let it go and just let him do his thing because he knows all things and I know nothing. So I was like, you know what? Now, I will say that he knows more about bikes than I do, of course, you know. So some things are just not worth fighting for, ladies. Let me tell you, in order to keep your marriage and keep your sanity, just let them do what they want to do. If they want to take over a project because they can do it and they're more qualified, then let them do it. That's what I say. Let them do it. Who cares? So that's what I did. I was listening to Martha on it's Marmy Small Art or something like that. And she said, yeah, my husband and I haven't been talking a lot lately. And he was in the room and she's like, "Yeah, we haven't really been talking the last few weeks, have we, honey?" He didn't say anything. She's like, "Yeah, we have disagreements and we're opposites." And she was just going on and on and on. And I thought, well, I guess I'm not the only YouTuber that just lay it all out on the line, honey. It is what it is, you know. But marriage is hard. Marriage can be very, very difficult. Now he has been being real nice since he got back from his trip. I will say that. He's been pretty nice. Now, okay, how are they going to give me 12 of these, but only give me enough brushes to go into this little bitty thing without, Jesus, why? So now I'm going to have to pick and choose which colors I use the most. Does that make any sense? Hi, Wendy. I mean, that's just crazy. Come on, you guys could have extended these a little bit more to use these last 2. And if they would have had a bigger one, I would have bought a bigger one, but they didn't. They just had this little 12. But anyways, so apparently these brushes are supposed to be really good for blending and all of that kind of stuff like this. So you would actually put this in on your ink pad and, you know, go like this when you're blending. That's what that is. So in that, don't you hate when you get big old boxes and then you open them up? You're like, ooh, I got something. You open them up and it's like a lot of nothing. Whatever. But this is cute. I mean, honestly, I will use this and I do like this. I do have some of these blenders, but they don't have a little caddy. And, you know, sometimes I just like my stuff to be all together. That way, when I reach for something, it is all there. So, yeah. All right, you guys want to see my diamond art? Do you want to see where I'm at? Like I said, I think I probably will be done in about 5 hours or so with it. Let me get all of this crap out the way, y'all. Hold on a minute. So I did a video at on my new machine at work. Oh my gosh. I was in a rush that day. Um, and so I just flew out the door. Forget the lotion, forget the oil. How come this video is out there for all America to see my ashy elbows? I got on lotion right now, but they were so ashy. I was just like, girl, what happened? What happened? So, I mean, they were white. So this is all I have left to do. As you can see, a lot of the tree is done even right here. So I'm just, oh crap. There we go. I'm just putting these on there. So what are you guys up to tonight? Everybody is so quiet on here. Miss Soft Brown Craft, what are you doing? Is Sunday a good day or should I stay on Mondays, you guys? It doesn't matter to me. Well, it does matter, but it doesn't matter that much. I know a lot of people would tell me that they couldn't make it to Mondays because of my time. And so that's why I was thinking to move it and see if this worked out better for anybody, if not just for myself, right? So let's put these drills down. Let's get done with this one now, please. I got to go back to my Betsy. So honestly, watching my neighbor try to put down some of these drills, and she was complaining about her arthritis. It really made me like, you know what, Lisa, you need to start enjoying your crafts. Oh, big announcement, big announcement. Guess how much I owe on my mortgage now. I will be done tomorrow. My neighbor across the way, he was like, oh, Lisa, I'll be done with my mortgage real fast. And I forget, I think he said I owe like 23 or 25 on it. And I was like, oh, Percy's going to beat me. You know me. I love a good challenge. So I told him today, Percy, I only owe $7,800 left on my mortgage. And he was like, wow. I got a fire pit for when it gets dark. I'm going to enjoy it. Oh my good Lord. Oh, I want one of those, Wendy. It doesn't matter as long as it's around the evening time. I work day shift. Okay, I got that, Miss Soft Brown. Got it. I want one of those fire pits. Did you get the glass ones? You know, that has the glass. I don't like, it's not fire. It's like the glass illuminates like fire. Or did you get an actual fire pit? They have ones with the tables and the fire comes out of it. I think that is so neat too. But it's all about the ambiance. I did move my furniture around on my back porch today. And I'm going to, my neighbor says, do you even go out on your back porch? And I says, no, not as much as, I should, as much as all of that costs to build up. I really should be enjoying myself more. What's the sense in going through this life working like a dang on dog not to enjoy your stuff? That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So yeah, I remember when Dr. Wynn told me I had diabetes, and I mean, at first it was almost like a gut punch, like, oh, there's something wrong with me. And then I was thinking, I was driving home and I was like, you know what? you have not been enjoying your life as much as you should be enjoying your life. You should have enjoyed your life. It was like it was all over, you know? And then I went into, okay, let's find out everything we need to do to cure you. Yeah, you go through all of these phases when you receive a diagnosis, don't we? I mean, they fade away. They bite a little bit at first, but then they fade away. So let me see this. Let me make sure. Oh, you got it from Amazon, huh? Oh, Amazon's you friend. Oh my God. Okay, so let me tell you guys, because we get what 35% of our oil, our cooking oil from Ukraine. They said that there's going to be a shortage. And then we get another percentage. I forget. My husband broke it all down to me. And apparently, we are not importing any of their goods. And so by the time we finish with all of our what we're not doing and what's going on in the world, it was more than 50% of the oil that we receive here in the United States, we were not going to be able to get. So with all that being said, they said that there's going to be an oil shortage. Cooking oil, guys. I know I say it real funny. Cooking oil and stuff like that. There's going to be a shortage on that. And so you better go out there if you fry your food and get your oil. So my husband ordered 4 large oils from Amazon, and they only sent him 3 and canceled the third one. And it was a limit of 4. So they're already having problems on Amazon getting people's oil out to them. I don't know what these fast food restaurants are going to do. I guess they're going to be advertising baked food is better for you because they can't fry your food. So just thought you guys might want to know that if you fry a lot of food, because I do. I fries my food. Yes, I know it's bad for you, but it tastes a hell of a lot better to me. So I fries it. Um, I was listening to Auntie Tay the other day. Oh my God, you know, that lady passed away. But she really inspired me in the kitchen to cook, you know? So I was making macaroni and cheese and, you know, some of the dishes that she was making, and she made fried broccoli. Ooh wee, it looks so good. So here I am, getting my broccoli, coming home. Tell me how come now I'm a good cook, a real good cook. How come I put too much salt in the batter? I don't know what is wrong with me, but I did that twice in a row when I was cooking. I was like, okay, you need to slow down because I'm trying to get in there and get out. You know, I've been working all day. I'm tired. I really don't feel like cooking sometimes, but I push myself. You know, if I don't want to cook, I won't cook. But if I guilt myself enough, like, you know what, these people need you to go in there and get some food on, you know, I will go and cook. So twice in a row, it was salty. Twice. Girl, put the salt down. That's all I got to say. But it's kind of hard when you, and I figured out what it was, as opposed to like Mrs. Dash. It was a seasoning my husband bought off of Amazon that's like Mrs. Dash, but it had salt in it. So, and then I used salt like I normally do. So it made it quite salty. I ain't talking about a little bit of salt. It was like salt pellets. I was like, oh, good God, really? A 32-inch black one. But Wendy, is it those glass pieces that look like fire from the gas underneath it? That's what I want to know. Because I often think, how do those tables work? Oh, thank you, Mrs. Katz. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, I was late too today. I didn't get here till what 6:30, 6:45 because I was showing my neighbor. I was running my mouth first of all, but I was actually showing my neighbor about this diamond painting too. Um, I asked her what her hobbies was, and she was like, "I really ain't got a hobby." I'm like, "Said no one ever. You need a hobby in life, honey. We about to do the retirement thing." Mrs. Katz, I was telling everybody that I only owe 78 on my mortgage and then I will be mortgage free. Aren't you proud of me? And that will be paid tomorrow and I'm done. Now we just have to live up in here, peace and harmony. Let's talk a little bit about Johnny Depp. Thank you. Um, so I was watching the video cam and I was thinking to myself, now here it is. You people got all this money. You can, oh, she flew here and she said, I'm going on vacation with my friends and she flew there and she flew here and this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking, why couldn't you guys just get along? What is there to argue about, people? Just leave the man alone. Go on about your business. You know, I just don't get it, but sometimes you come home and you're grumpy. I get that. But I'm not going to slap you because I'm in a bad mood or I'm tired. Now, if my husband's like, honey, please just give me a moment. I need to rest or I need this, that, and the other. Okay, fine. Let me go in the other room. Is there anything I can get you? You need something to drink? No, no, no. Just leave me alone. There's been times he's been like that. There's been times when I'm like that. You give people their space. Get up on out of here. But no, you're going to talk to me, sit on the couch and talk to me and all of this kind of stuff. Oh, Lord, that's just not necessary. You'd be like, baby, where you at? I'm at Neiman's. What you need? You hungry? Well, let me come and make you some food or send you some food up. I would be such a good wife. You wouldn't even have to worry about that. But I guess if there's some arguing to be done, some people will figure out how to argue, honey, because apparently, now my husband going to come up here and tell me how tired he is. Hi, baby. I'm doing a video. You can come and talk to me, though. Real quick, though.
More today because it's going to rain in the next couple of days.
Oh, okay.
High probability raining tomorrow. So.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it on Friday. We got a 3-day period where it's not going to rain.
Okay. That's fine. Now you got to do the water heater, huh? You better do it before you get your cert.
Stuff has to be moved.
Only thing is in the way is your saw.
No, all that stuff I have to lay down there and get inside. It's a pain in the butt.
Okay, well we got to fix it because you got surgery tomorrow, and I'm not gonna have you doing anything after that. So
you ain't gonna have me. I ain't gonna be doing that.
Well, then you better fix it before you have your surgery.
Take a shower upstairs.
No, Willie. No, I got it. No. Yeah. Well, I'll just call somebody out. You better get out of here. You see how crazy he is? Men like to do the things they want to do, but they don't do the things that they're supposed to do. He needs to fix that hot water machine, or I will call somebody out to fix it. He is something else. So I was telling you guys, but you couldn't hear me. Hey, Missy Pooh. Happy Sunday, Lisa. Right? I was telling you guys earlier, first thing this morning, the air conditioner upstairs went out. And then he fixed that. Then now the hot water heater went out. I'm like, okay, what is in the Sam diggity hell is going on here? So yeah, these houses starting to break down. So I was talking to my neighbor. We was talking about the mortgage because we all like talk about everything. And so I was telling her, oh, on Monday I'll be done. I'll be mortgage free. I'm all da 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 da. And she twisted her lips at me, and I was like, what's that look for? How much do you owe left? And she was like, well, I had to take a loan out against my house. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, $20,000, $30,000. Who cares? That ain't gonna hurt nobody. And then she told me $170,000. I was like, really, people? Are we really doing this? You done bought your house all over again, basically. That's what that amounts to. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to owe the man. No, I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to get up out of this. And I'm not trying to be like the Joneses. I don't care what Tom, Dick, and Harry over there have, because some of these people, they got some big, nice houses. They really do. They can have them too. They can have it. And they got a big, nice mortgage. If something happened to my husband, it's okay. If something happened to me, it's okay. That's the way it should be, honey. These people are like, oh, we were looking at these bigger houses. There's two of you. What do you need 7,000 square feet for? Why? I don't get it. And honey, don't even come at me about a write-off, because there ain't no write-offs anymore. Unless you're filthy rich, there is no write-off for you. None worth talking about when it comes to a mortgage. All right, let's get this next color out, because you know what? I am determined to finish this sucker up. Okay, I'm going a little cray-cray, y'all. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I got to take him to the doctor, to the hospital tomorrow, for he can have his surgery, his little hernia operation. They said they're going to go through his back. So this is not going to be as fast of a recovery as when they went through his abdomen. He was grumpy then, so, oh, Jesus. I'm just going to come up here and talk to you guys, all right? Leave him downstairs. Put some food, like you do the dog, put some food out on the nightstand and go on about my business. So he said he's not afraid, or anything like that. So he should be all right. He should be all right. I'm just glad it's him and not me. I don't feel like having anybody's surgery right now. So, since he had a new medical, we had to pay $3,500 for him to have his surgery. It's the same surgeon that did my brother-in-law's surgery. He had a hernia operation last month with the same surgeon. So he didn't go through his back, though. So, yeah. Oh. He should be all right, though. We'll just pray that everything goes well and that he doesn't survive surgery and then I kill him for driving me insane. Because they will. Oh, this hurt and that hurt. All I want you to do is turn the dang on light out and leave me alone when I have my surgery. That's it. Lisa, can I get you something? You can get that light out. That's what you can get me, and get up on out of here. Just leave me alone. So yeah, I'm not grumpy when I'm hurting. I'm not. I'm just wanting to be left the hell alone, And I think everybody should be like that, but everybody doesn't recover. Everybody doesn't want to have silence. Some people like attention, or everyone recovers differently. So just pray for me, sisters out there and brothers. We just hope that it all goes well. Not for his health, but that I don't kill him. That's all I'm saying. Well, yesterday was my grandson's birthday. Oh, I got to tell you guys something. So I was looking on Facebook and I noticed that my son's baby mama, there's no other way to say it because they're not married, had another baby. And at least the caption said, her brother was holding the baby. And she said, look at my brother being such a good uncle. Well, it's only the two of them. The mom only had those two. So it kept bothering me like, why why did she say that? So I said, I text her, did you have a baby? And she texted me back, yes. I was shocked. I thought she was going to say, no, it was a joke, or, no, that was an old picture or something. She said, yes. I just said, congratulations after I composed myself, because I was like, what? But I mean, it's really none of my business. Her and my son are not together. So what is she going to do? Stay single all her life just because she has my grandkids? He's gone on. He's got a girlfriend, so she should be able to go on. But I thought she was going to go back to nursing school. Um, all she had to do was finish up, I think, 2 classes and get admitted into the program. And then um, she said to me, what was it, last year, I think it was, I asked her about getting back into school, and she said, yeah, I just need a computer. So I said, go and get it. And I'll send you the money. Just go to the store right now, and then I'll cash app you. So she went to the store, and anyways, I guess she's not going to be going to school anytime soon, considering she's got another baby. I mean, it will not change the fact that hi, Penny. Hi, sweet baby. Taking care of my grandkids, I will continue to send money to take care of my grandkids. And I don't even have a problem with sending something for the new baby. Like I said, it's really none of my business. But I guess I felt like it was my business. Um, her love life is her love life. But like I said, I just was a little shocked. I guess I thought she would have said something like, oh, I'm having another baby or something. No, nothing. Oh, well. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So I didn't get to find out. Everybody knew on Facebook and everywhere else. And I just so happened to stumble upon that. I'm like hardly ever on Facebook unless somebody say, oh, Lisa, look on Facebook, or you can find that on Facebook. I just don't go on there just every day or weekly even to just look at stuff. So yeah, I was happened to be looking at somebody else's stuff and stumbled upon that. I was shocked. Anyways, but like I said, my son has already gone on. He's got another chicken head. So I just pray to God that she doesn't have birth to any children, because he does not need any more children, because he is irresponsible. And that is that. Y'all already know the story behind him. Now, I know when Cameron has a baby, he's going to do all types of research and read all kind of books. He's going to be the total opposite. He's going to be the type, Mom, don't give my kids candy. Mom, I'm not bringing the kids over because you did X, Y, and Z. I am so sure of it. He's like that even with me. He's like, Mom, I ordered you this and this does this. So you need to take this at this time and do this, that, and the other. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I can imagine when he has a child, how he's going to be. But by the time he has a kid, I will be good and retired. So he can just bring those little ugly babies right over here for me to take care of, and not take them to daycare where it's just a freaking place to catch all type of different viruses once a week, a different virus. Yeah. Lisa, send me some money. I told you, Miss Soft Brown Craft, all my money has to go to pay my mortgage off tomorrow. Ah, gosh, I would be asking you guys for money. Can you spare $1? Can you just buy me lunch? Yeah, but yeah, I that. Ugh. So let me tell you something else, Juicy. So I'm talking to my neighbors, and we have a new couple that just moved in 2 houses down. Okay, diagonal from me, 2 houses down, and he got out of his car and parked on the street, and his friend was driving behind him, and he drove real fast, did a little U-ey in the end of the cul-de-sac down there. It's not really a cul-de-sac, but it's kind of a cul-de-sac, and parked. And then they grabbed the beer out of the car, and then they went and sat in the garage. And I thought, that's their business. And my neighbor said that my other neighbor, and I call her Miss Kravitz because she's always looking out of the window and always up in other folks' business. And I was like, she said, oh, her name is Tanya. She said, Tanya said she thinks they're drug dealers. And I was like, drug dealers in this neighborhood. Okay, it could happen. Don't get me wrong. I heard today about a 70-year-old lady who was dealing drugs out of her house, and they didn't suspect her because she was 70 years old. So, honey, anybody can do it, right? If Grandma Moses can do it, they can do it, those young kids. And she said, yeah, Tanya said that it was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and she saw them passing something through a car window, and then the car drove away. So they're drug dealers because something type of transaction happened at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Wait a minute. What was Tanya doing up looking out her window at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning? That's what I want to know. We all have those neighbors watch people, right? Always assuming someone else's business. Oh my gosh, she knows everything. So yesterday she said to me, Tanya said, Lisa. And that's how she talks too. I'm gonna have to do a video and put her on it for you guys can see exactly how she sounds. Lisa, I saw Logan. He sure does have a big butt. I said, yes, he does, girl. Yes, he does. But all that to say, she knows all of the business. Oh, so and so over there are swingers. That's why they have the flamingos in their yard. Maybe they just happen to like those flamingo birds. I mean, come on now. That's what it symbolizes. Okay, so yeah, the manufacturer said, let's put these out and have the swingers buy them. That way everybody will know who the swingers are. I'm like, I'm done. Stick a fork in me. She says the craziest stuff. But she's so sweet. She really is a sweet person. Like, she will literally give you the shirt off of her back. Okay, so let's move on. I'm not going to do the 1 and I'm not going to do the 3 because those are ABs. Okay, so let me talk to you guys for a minute. Y'all gotta look at my face when I say this to you. Oh Lord, let me get this stuff out the way. Is there anybody out there that actually like placing the AB diamonds? Anybody? I hate placing the AB diamonds. I absolutely love the way they look. Don't get me wrong. I love them, but I don't know what it is about that coating that's on it or whatever, but I hate placing them. It just, I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I just don't like it, y'all. Somebody shed a light. Tell me a better way to place it where it won't bother me that much. But as of right now, I'm bothered by it. Come back over here. Let me move this over here. Okay. I'm sorry. I just had to have that moment with y'all. Just close to close, friend to friend. Let me put these glasses back on. So Sabrina did come down and do her surgery on her eyes. And I said to her, it's a good thing you were not, because she called me on Wednesday and she says, I got to come to your, use the tweezers. That's what you do, Miss Soft Brown Craft. All right. I'm going to try to use those dang on tweezers and do it and see if it doesn't make a difference in the way that I feel about the ABs. But she came down, did her surgery. So she calls me and I'm like, hey, girl, I'm at work. What's up? She's like, oh, I'm down here at the eye center. And I was like, oh, Sabrina, if you were not responsible for yourself, you would have missed that appointment. I promise you would have. I'm trying to find this plus sign. Where is this plus sign at, Jesus? Oh, it's over here. I had to put it in there because it's more than can fit in this case right here. She would have missed that appointment. You best believe that, because I was not thinking on her at all. Didn't care, didn't know, didn't try to remember, didn't put an alert in my phone. So she came down, did her eye surgery, came to my house, slept for a few hours, about 4 hours, and then came to my work, kissed me, and left out. That's what happened. And then I was like, on Friday, I said, Sabrina, let's just fly out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. She was like, all right, book the tickets. Let's go. So I was looking at, I had a good break, and I never get a break, but I got a good break at work. And so I was looking at the, let me move this out the way a little bit. I was looking at the tickets and I was like, okay, this is good. This is a good price, the hotel and all of this kind of stuff. Let's do this, So I called Sabrina back. And as soon as I was dialing her number, I said, oh, I cannot leave town. So I called her back. So she had sent me a picture. Her bags was packed. Her passport was on top of the bag. She was like, ready to go. And she was about to drive to back up here. And I said, Sabrina, I can't go. Why? I says, I can't go. Willie has surgery on Monday. Oh, shoot. She said, let the boys take him. I said, now what kind of wife would I be? Get a wax pencil, Lisa. Oh, all right. I'm loving these ideas. I will try that. So she said, let the boys take him for surgery. I was like, Sabrina, I cannot do that. Why? I says, because I cannot. Not only does he make sure I go, and have my surgeries, but of course, all mine have been life-threatening, but he didn't know that at the time that we were going to the hospital. But he actually stays the night. He got mad at me when I didn't spend the night. I told you guys, I ain't spending the night. You're fine. You're just right up the street. I'm not spending the night and sleeping on that hard makeshift bed that they try to give you. Why? When I can go home, get in my bed, and drive back the next morning. You get a good night's sleep, Make sure nothing happens. If something happens, it's not like I'm your nurse. It's not like I'm going to grab the crash cart, Come on now. Yeah. Oh, Lord. If that's, man, oh, well. I guess sometimes people need that extra set of eyes, if he was elderly, or even if it was like a very important surgery, maybe I'd feel differently, heart transplant or something big. But come on, people, hernia? No. Now his hernia is big. Oh, Jesus. But it's whatever. That's what I say. It is whatever. It is what it is. But I'm coming my little ugly self right to the bedroom, right to bed, and I will drive back the next morning. He called me at 5 o'clock in the morning the last time, and he was like, I can't believe you left me here. Boy, why are you even awake? What? He's like, I'm ready to go. I had to get up and drive. I should have sent him an Uber, but I guess that would have been too cold. But yeah, Sabrina was like, let the boys take him. I'm like, you trying to get me a divorce, girl. I got to act like I care about his surgery. It's not that big of a deal, but you got to act like you care, you know? Anyways, so today for food, I just cooked a little bit of everything. You hear me? I was in that kitchen. I made okra soup. I know that probably sounds gross to some of you guys, but I love okra. I love okra anyway. So I made okra soup. It had chicken and tomatoes in it, and oh, it was so good. And then the Indians have this pan bread, you know, and so I made that, and then I made some. You guys gonna think this is so gross, but goat. How many of you guys out there eat goat? Like goat is so good. Ooh, I made a delicious gravy and put that goat in there and some bell peppers and onions. And oh, I made a beautiful macaroni and cheese. This girl was cooking. Yes, Jesus. Miss Principal Painter, hello. How are you? Yes. Can you believe I am still working on this? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, those people can go down there and they can eat all day long because mama has cooked and the kitchen is closed. That's what it is. So my sister came over and she doesn't know that she had goat. See, my sister don't like to eat weird stuff. That's what she calls it. You're so weird. That's weird. Why are you eating that weird stuff? You know. So she just thought it was beef because it does. It looks like beef. No, it kind of has a taste all of its own. It doesn't taste gamey or any of that kind of stuff. But it's soft, you know, like lamb is soft meat, and I do like lamb. In fact, lamb is my favorite meat. So goat is so expensive. Oh my gosh, this little bitty, I think it was like a pound, was $30. I'm not trying to play with y'all. Yes, it was like $30. I was like, well, whatever. If you like it, you want it, get it. Because if you take yourself out to eat it, it's going to be way more expensive than that. And at least this will feed several people. So Sean ate it. She was like, she went about her business. I didn't tell her it was goat. I just didn't even want to go through the drama with her. I didn't say anything. But she took some of the okra soup with her for her lunch tomorrow and some macaroni and cheese. And I better get my glass container back, Sean, because I know how you are. It will become yours. I gotta monitor my glassware, my storage containers. Although I did change to that other, what is the name of that one? Oh, my mind went blank. I showed you guys the new storage system that I bought, and but I kept like two or three of my old ones just in case I don't like it, but I still really do like it, y'all. So you can watch my other videos to see what the name of it is. With that little vacuum sealer, it works so beautifully. So, and even your leftovers, you know, you can leave your leftovers in the refrigerator longer because they stay fresh. Um, Although I have decided that from now on, I am going to leave my leftovers for 48 hours. And if these people don't eat it, I'm going to throw it away because we get way too many leftovers in the refrigerator because I cook every day or mainly, mostly, you know. And for some reason, you would think that I've got these big men living in this house that I would have um, a lot of, I wouldn't have a lot of leftovers, you know. No, I do. For some reason, Cameron eats like a bird. Um, Logan doesn't eat a lot either, and my husband and I don't eat a lot. So if I cooked enough for 2 people, it would feed all 4 of us. And we just like to eat different things, only leftovers that they will get down with until it's all gone is things like red sauces, spaghetti, chili, all of that kind of stuff like that. If it's not up in that area, they will leave it right in there. um Almost finished, Lisa. Almost finished with what? What? Getting Italian for dinner and a cake. Ooh, that sounds good, Missy Pooh. That sounds so good, Miss Katz. I need some cake in my life tonight. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys about that 5 amino 1 MQ for weight loss. Um, how it's supposed to communicate with um, the enzyme in your fat cell. I don't want to get into all the technical jargon behind it all. You can look it up, but it's called 5 amino 1 MQ. And so I took this stuff and I lost 4 pounds in 4 days. Well, it was more like 5 days. Um, because on the fifth day, I had plateaued. It didn't go up or down or nothing. And I was like, okay, wait a minute now. This stuff cost me $800, $850 or whatever it was. This stuff better get busy. So I called my sister and she was like, no, don't look at the weight loss. Just know that you are affecting your fat cells. So it's more long term than it is short term. But I was like, well, I was liking what it was doing to my body. I like the fact that it was taking some of this weight off now. I was like, I'm ready to get my beach body, you know? Because right now I feel like I got 2 beach bodies. So I don't know if I plateaued. I don't know. I didn't get on the scale today because I was frustrated the last couple of days. So I was just like, leave it alone, leave it alone. So I will get on the scale tomorrow morning to see what is going on with my little chunky booty. And yeah, I showed you guys the difference in height between me and my sister, huh? Yeah, I told you I was much taller than she is. I am the dork, but that's all right. That just means I have long legs. I do. My legs, my husband. Okay, so my inseam between my legs, people, is 30 inches. Okay, so I can get pants that are 30 inches long, right? And for my length. My husband, because he was measuring me for my bicycle that he bought me, right? So he's like, oh, well, let me see. That's really strange because I must have measured wrong because I buy him 30. Sure enough, he measures himself and he's 30. And he looks at me like perplexed. And I'm like, dude, I have long legs and a short torso. You've got a longer torso than me and shorter legs. It's that easy. It's not so complicated, you know? He's like, oh gosh, am I using the measuring tape wrong? No, you're not. I just have long legs. And I think a lot of African American women, it's said that we have shorter trunks um, and longer legs. And I don't know if that's good and if I like that, because if you got a shorter trunk, then that's why your stomach bellows over your pants. Good Lord. I hate that. Don't you women hate that when you sit down and then your stomach goes over the pants and you either have to pull your pants up, like way up, like right under your breasts, to keep that stomach from just looking ridiculous. Yes. What won't Miss Scrapping Like a Lady talk about? Any and everything. But it's true. Real life over here, girlfriends. Real life. It is what it is. As you get older, this stomach just it's got its own brain. And don't have a bad day. Because you can have more than one of those stomachs sometimes, you know. You can get a stomach on top of your stomach on top of your stomach. I've had that too. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so somebody said to use the tweezers. I think Miss Soft Brown Craft said use tweezers. Somebody told me to use a wax pencil. I have these wax crayons. Belize. All right. Let's try this. We're going to try the ABs and see if I like it with the, because I've never tried it with the tweezers. I just know I hate putting these dang on ones down. Like, don't it sound so negative, you guys? I do. Oh, well. Okay, let's put this down here. Let's do this. How long have I? Oh, I have been on here for 1 hour. You guys want me to shut up? I really should, huh? And leave you guys to get back to your stuff. I had no idea I was talking for an hour. But let's do this and see which one is it's gonna work for Miss Lisa right quick. Then I'll let y'all go and have your Sunday back. Okay, that's pretty okay. I guess you won't be using the multi-placers with these. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Let me try this crayon. Oh, that's real easy. Okay, I've been doing it the hard way, apparently. I have been doing it the hard way. Yes, it's fine with the with these guys right here. Let me show you. Oh, why is that funky thing on there like that? Okay. I you just can't pick them up good, you know? You're ghosted every like more often than not, you know? So, yeah. Any woman that had babies can have whatever belly line she has. Okay, Mrs. Katz, who has given birth to multiple twins and multiple children, I agree with that, but it still makes you a little self-conscious. Yeah, we can have the belly line, but doesn't it make you like I had on the dress the other day and I was like, I didn't know which one was sticking out further, my breast or my stomach. And I'm not even joking with you guys. Everybody, you know, I don't know why I was so bloated. I know like cabbage makes me really bloated, like boop, 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 boop. But yeah, I just don't like it. Pretty placers work too. Yeah, the pretty placers work. Look at, see, I'm stabbing, trying to get this dang on thing with these guys right here. But yeah, I just don't like placing them. But if I didn't mind placing them, I'd like to do one with all ABs. Wouldn't that be cool? Have you guys even heard of something like that? Celebrating the zero mortgage in Belize. Oh, geez. Now that that is a sweet idea. Going on vacation to celebrate the zero mortgage. Tomorrow. Should I come on live just to tell you guys it's done? It's over. It's done. I am mortgage free as of tomorrow. As of tomorrow. So it has been an hour. I know you guys are probably sick of you listening to my mousy voice. You know, sometimes I go back and I watch my videos, and I don't know why I do that, but I'm funny, y'all. Anyways, so I went back and I watched one of my videos the other day, and I was like, my voice is so funny. Even to me, my voice is funny, but I think a lot of people think that their voice is funny. So it is what it is. Apparently, this is the voice he wanted to give me. So I'm going to get off of here and go downstairs and eat some food. Unlike Mrs. Katz, I do not have any cake. I could go for some of that tres leche cake that they have at that Mexican meat market. Oh my God. Have you guys had that tres leche cake? It's a cake that has 3 different milks in it or something like that. It is so good. I think I talked myself into driving down there in my pajamas. Yes, I am that crazy Black woman that drives and goes in places. I don't wear any headscarves or bags or rollers or any of that kind of stuff, but I will be up in there. Yes, grammatically incorrect. Yes, intentional. With these PJs on. And I told you guys, I bought 5 pair of these. So what I did was I took my pajamas off, took my shower, and put on a new pair of pajamas. My neighbors are probably like, she wears those pajamas all the time. Yeah. Love my PJs. Spanx, yeah. I don't have any Spanx. You know which brand I have, that Nicole and what is it called? Something Nicole and something. They're like Spanx. They have them at Kohl's. I showed you guys a year ago. So I'm gonna get off of here. You guys be blessed. I think that next Sunday I will do it again. I will not be on tomorrow, which is Monday. My new time for a few times, I'm just going to try it a few times, is going to be on Sunday at 6. I don't know, maybe 7. What do you guys think? Does 7 work better for you guys? 6:30? We could do something different. We can go for the half. We ain't got to be like everybody else and do it on the hour. We could do it on the half, you know? What y'all think? Work put as much as you can and then slip on some Spanx. Work on as much as I can. That's a good idea. And that's being positive about it. I'm not too self-conscious. I just don't, I don't really have any weight. It is just my stomach, you know? So, yeah, it's just my stomach that I do not like. But I guess I'm in a category with the rest of you women. So some people don't think about it. They're where's the dang on tweezers? Okay, there they are. I make sure I put these dang on tweezers up because they are sharp. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys, let's say our goodbyes. I'm going to give you guys a second to say goodbye to one another because I realize I'm like, okay, guys, bye, click. And y'all don't even get to say goodbye to each other. So go ahead and say goodbye to one another. And let me get my little ugly self out of here and go get me some tres leche cake. And I don't know if there is a delay in this or not. Okay, I'll read my messages later. I know I'm probably behind in that too, right? Probably. All right, you guys, be blessed. I'm out. Deuces.